All right, this is the 10-inch stainless version. There's a hanger. There's a hanger. That one just came right off. This must be the resonator, which I do intend to install. There we go. Gasket. And these are the U-bolts. All right. Or U-clamps. How's that? Where somebody comment said I got it wrong. Okay. What this does is eliminates drone in the exhaust at certain RPMs, and some people don't install it. They say it sounds okay. I'm going to install it because it's here and I don't want any drone whatsoever. So let's take a look at this, make sure it doesn't have any FedEx dents in it. Gonna scrape right there. It's not super heavy. No. Not too bad. All right. I'm not seeing any obvious shipping damage. Here are the tools you're going to need. A ratchet. This one's extendable. 12mm socket. 14mm socket. An adjustable wrench. This is for the hangers. I highly recommend a large adjustable wrench. This one I picked up at Harbor Freight. And later in the video you're going to see why. A pry bar for the rubber hangers. Some WD-40, or my preference is liquid wrench. Soak the bolts. There's 4 exhaust bolts, and then there's a clamp that connects the exhaust to the rear tailpipe section. So you want to soak all of those with some penetrating fluid. And then I'm going to use an impact wrench. This one is a Milwaukee, and this will get those exhaust bolts right off. There's one hanger right there. Okay. All right. There's one, and here's the other one right here. Okay, great. Now we have 4 bolts, 2 up front, 2 right here, and we have this clamp right here. That looks like a 12mm, just one. So 4 bolts in this. Let's go ahead and spray this. Okay. Now these are really rusted, so I'm hoping that they'll come out fairly readily, easily. Okay. Yep, this truck has definitely seen some action. Okay. Let's let this soak a little bit. Go back here, spray this. All right, great. All right, let's see which one of these goes where. Let's go ahead and get this one off first. It's going to be the 12. No surprise. Nice. Perfect. All right. Let's put side. Okay, let me grab my large channel locks and break. There we go. It's loose. All right, perfect. Now the rear is going to be left hanging, so we're not too concerned with what goes on back there other than alignment when we're ready to put it all back together. And now let's take my rusty tool here, and I'm thinking right there. Okay. Hope I'm not blocking it too much. There we go. Yep. Make that a little smaller. There. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. You hear that? That's where it just went over the lip right there. Okay. That went perfect. And we want to get the other one started as well. And we want to do the same right here. Put that on the end. Like this. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Oh, pop right back off. Put this on. There we go. Perfect. That's ready to go. Now let's remove those other 4 bolts. Those look like 14 millimeters. And by the way, you gotta let them sit for a few minutes. That didn't work. Let's go ahead and increase the torque on this, shall we? Beautiful. Gotta love impacts. I actually have a far more powerful DeWalt, but for most purposes, this little Milwaukee gets the job done. I use the DeWalt for breaking the large crank bolts, lug nuts, those type of things, but for everything else, this Milwaukee works great. I don't know how much room I'm gonna have here for this. Not much. Okay, this one, I used a ratchet, and that's why I grabbed the ratchet. Oops. Perfect. Okay. Now, I absolutely love this ratchet. Came from Harbor Freight Tools. Harbor Freight, they make some good tools, and they make some really crappy tools. This is one of the good ones. There we go. Not too bad. This is ready to drop as well. Okay, we just need to drop it. As you can see, there we go. And there's the stock exhaust right there. It's not really that heavy. Okay, there we go. I already sprayed the hangers again, sprayed the threads, and the easiest way to do this really is utilizing a jack. which I'm not using, but let me try this first. Okay. Now, let's get one of these started. There we go. That one start. Let's see. Yeah, it'll start. It's not fully even. That hanger's now on. That. Okay. And this one right here. Okay. Good. Okay, I don't want to tighten it all the way just yet. Let's get this over here in first. Nice, nice. Okay. Now let's get the ratchet. Don't want to go super tight. Okay. Okay. Awesome. All right, everything is together. I verify everything is connected. Let's shift back over here. What I want to do is put this in position. That way I can mark where the resonator is going to go. Oh, before we do that, we need the gasket. All right. And the gasket goes right there. Real nicely. Now, for test purposes, I am not going to tighten this all the way down just yet. 2-inch. Right in the middle. There it is. Not bad. Got the job done, didn't it? Okay, and then this goes right there. Good. That's good. back in the garage after driving it around. What are my thoughts? Total install was about an hour and a half with the right tools. So very easy installation. Even with the resonator, no drone whatsoever driving around, which I really do appreciate. I've had exhaust systems in the past on various vehicles where the drone was so excessive that I had to change the exhaust setup. Not on this one. I really like that. One thing I noticed is an immediate and noticeable increase in torque down low, regardless if I'm pedal to the metal or just giving a little bit of gas from a stoplight. And it easily spins the tires now, whereas in the past it would not as easily spin the tires. I have limited slip installed on my truck. Sound wise, it's definitely deeper. I really enjoy that. Cruising around town, you can hear it. Wide open throttle is not loud, so it's not going to attract a whole lot of attention when you're going to pass someone. And that's great if you happen to have a cop nearby. Customer service from Dirty Deeds is fantastic. Keith over there knows what he's talking about. Build quality, solid product. It only took a couple days to arrive. Overall, I'm exceptionally happy with it. It's definitely a keeper. Thanks for watching the video.